Here's a quick recap of today's price action. So coming into the day, I was leaning bullish. We've swept our intermediate term low inside of a daily bullish for value gap. From here, we have started to displace higher, where we are now creating high time frame bullish PDAs. That really all I was looking for was for these to be used at open to continue the move higher to all of this low resistance liquidity that we had above. Now, with that being said, that's pretty much exactly what happens at market open. As you can see, we manipulate lower, sweeping internal sell side liquidity, still holding this 30-minute bullish for value gap. From here, you can see that we end up getting a change in the state where we also get an inversion here. So right when we got this inversion, I ended up taking a position long. The annoying part is that I only took this on eval simply because there was no real logical reason for my stop loss to be able to get positive risk to reward. Therefore, I was very confident in the DOL, and I just had evals left over from CPI that I didn't wake up for. So I ended up taking this. I think this is a beautiful trade. This was my dream scenario, exactly what I wanted. But as you can see, the close was just really rough, and there was really no logical reason to, put my stop loss. I can't really put it at the low because I'm just getting negative RR, but we should just displace higher here. Therefore, I was still not very concerned by taking this on eval and putting my stop loss here. But as you can see, I did end up hitting full TP here. I was just aiming for low-hanging fruit. As I said, I don't even know why I'm talking about it this much. It's just an eval, but I thought that this, at least break even, was very guaranteed, especially with the CISD. Now, shortly after, we are presented with a short setup here where NQ sweeps liquidity, mitigates a 1-hour bearish, and then we end up getting like a 3-minute, 4-minute inversion. We also have ES delivering from a 5-minute bearish here. So you have both assets in a spot of distribution lower, and you also have ES previously edging major sell side DOLs. Therefore, I actually like this trade a lot. As you can see, the close here was pretty rough aside from the 4-minute, and then let's see. I was also just really concerned about how close ES was to taking the DOL, that I figured what was probably going to happen is I was going to take the short setup, ES was going to take the DOL, and I might not even have an opportunity to go break even just because ES was so close. But overall, I actually like the short setup a lot as well. In live time, I definitely disregarded it more than I am now in hindsight. I do think this is a much better setup than how much significance I gave it in live time, which was little to none. But overall, I do like the setup a lot, this 4-minute here. Now, as you can see, NQ ends up taking the sell side here, and then we end up disrespecting this 5-minute bearish. I do not like this inversion simply because of the high time frame. ES had really just edged major DOLs, being a unmitigated 4-hour bullish, as well as relative equal lows, high time frame. Therefore, I was actually open to looking for a continuation short if we were going to disrespect this and then get an inversion lower. As you can see, we do finally get the inversion, but it was absolutely gross. There was like a 30-second here, but this 30-second or this 1 minute just wasn't enough for me to take right after disrespecting a 5-minute bearish. I wanted to wait for more confirmation. Being this 5-minute, as you can see, this 5-minute ends up just closing, taking my break-even point. Therefore, I was not able to take the setup. Overall, I think there was a lot of opportunity today. Just make sure you're not pattern trading. Make sure you're not neglecting the high time frame DOL. So I hope you guys learned something from the video, and drop a comment below and let me know how your trading day was.